Yo, it is Thursday night, and that means collecting uncensored. And it's been a while, honestly, for me to do collecting uncensored. So I'm super excited to be back doing one of these. I may start doing them just once a month, though. I'm not too sure. But, anyways, y'all know what it is, y'all know where we're at. So, here we are. And I've got a freaking awesome guest tonight. Super excited about him. I've just recently found him and I've loved his channel, does amazing reviews. And so I'm excited to talk about to him and about his collection. And so let's go ahead and let's bring out the man of the hour, Otaku Mike.
I was so excited. When you pulled out the dancing. I was like, finally, I have made it. I have made it in the comic book YouTube community.
You're a dancer now. That's hilarious. What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing much. Just excited to do your show.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm excited to have you on, dude.
Yeah.
Appreciate you joining me this evening, hanging out.
Especially with those sick dance moves, just saying.
Hey, I know, right? Right?
Yeah.
It's all about the dance moves. All about the dance moves. Let's say hello to the chat real quick. We got my honey. Hey, honey, love you bunches. She says, hey.
She's the best right there.
She is awesome. I love her. Love her to death. Rich from Comic Clap Collectibles in the house. What's going on, homie? Appreciate you. Kenneth Bird in the house as well. What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming out. And Phil Angling in the house. What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out tonight so we can talk to this man right here, Otaku Mike. What's going on, dude? Well, we've already explained.
Yeah, I'm doing
pleasantries.
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna start off like I do every one of these deals right here, and that is let's figure out what kind of collector you are. So there's all kinds of right.
I know.
Key collectors, there's readers, there's cover collectors, there's run collectors, like character collectors. Like, what kind of collector do you see yourself as, and especially right now in this moment in time?
Right now in this moment of time, I would say I am currently, I guess you would call it a rebuilding collector, like rebuilding my collection.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, because about 12 years ago, I actually sold off my entire comic book collection.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because my daughter was born.
Oh.
Yeah, get your Kleenexes out. This might be a sad story.
Get your hankies ready.
So I guess we could start from the beginning. I was a child of the 90s.
Okay.
I hated to read as a child.
Same.
Have dyslexia and like attention disorder, and my parents were like, "We got to get him to read something." And so one day I was at school. One of the teachers had an issue of The Death of Superman.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, hey, can I see that? And I sat down and I read the entire issue.
Nice.
Yeah. And so my parents were like, oh, man, he actually read something. Let's go and feed his comic. I get not addiction, but like love of this medium. And so like my dad would take me out to like this place in Sugar Land, Texas, because that's where I'm from, is Texas.
Okay.
We went to this place called Baseball Fever. It was like a trophy card shop that sold comics.
That's funny.
And I remember I was like, I want this and this and this. I don't want you DC people because you all guys were boring at the time. Sorry, but they were kind of boring in my opinion as a young child.
So I mean, you just had the breaking of the Bat's back, and you had the death of Superman, and
I know. I mean, that was cool, but I was like, well, he's dead. I don't need to read anymore. I mean, end of story. Come on.
That's funny.
Yeah, and so like I collected sporadically as a kid, mostly X-Men stuff, Ghost Rider, no Spider-Man really. I wasn't interested in Spider-Man. Sorry, Brian. No Spider-Man.
There's so many Spider-Man fans.
Yes.
What? Okay, so why? So what's the turn off for Spider-Man for you?
I don't know. I mean, I read it a little bit as a kid in this, but like right now, he just doesn't seem to like progress story wise. Like, I'm an adult. Spider-Man should technically be an adult, and have, you know, like like have a good job, or a decent
Yeah.
job. Be able to get married. Let's be honest. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man should be able to get married, and I mean, he does have that in the Ultimate Universe and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know. They just seem to like walk him back and just make him have like a shitty life all the time.
I think that's been my thing as well. Like I've never been drawn to somebody who just always gets shit on, and it's like
Yeah,
that's I want to aspire to something else and bigger.
most definitely. No, I mean, there's some Spider-Man issues that I've read. Like I love Craven's Last Hunt, stuff like that. Was it Brand New Day or no? It
Yeah.
wasn't one. Was it One More Day or Brand New Day? I don't remember.
Uh,
After the Devil Mephisto got in,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I can't remember what it was exactly.
I think it was
Civil
Brand
War
New
wasn't
Day.
bad for Spider-Man, so it should have killed off Aunt May. I feel like they should just let her die. She's old.
That's that's funny.
And so, like, when I grew up and I actually got a job, I actually regularly went to the comic book store and I got like Wolverine. Civil War was big, at
Yeah.
the time. Wolverine Origin, stuff like that. I was really big into the X-Men. And then in 2011ish, 2012, that was when I got rid of like my entire collection. Like I had some pretty good stuff in there, and I still kick myself to this day sometimes with some of the stuff I had. Like I had like New Mutants, Deadpool. I
Okay.
found like Phoenix for like $5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good stuff. And then I was like, I wish I had that Deadpool to sell.
Right.
And
Right.
then after that, like I kind of got out of comics, and then I ended up getting divorced.
Okay.
It was a good thing. Don't worry, it was good. It was fine. It wasn't bad. And I was like, I need something to fill my time with,
Mm.
and because after that, right after my divorce, I had to fight for custody for my daughter.
Uh-huh.
So I have a lot more free time on my hands,
Right.
and I was like, let's just dive back into comics.
Nice.
And then I started up my YouTube channel again and whatnot, and we're here.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay. Nice.
that's like the short end of it. Of the whole story.
When you were diving back in, what were you like? Were you going back for the things that you were like where
Yes.
you left off?
Yeah. So like I've been working on like my Uncanny X-Men run, like Miss
Okay.
Claremont and stuff like that. I just finished the JSA Jeff Johns run. I just finished getting all of that off.
Oh, nice.
And that's sporadic other stuff. Well, like I'm working on Blue Beetle at the moment.
Okay.
The
Jaime
name,
or
no, I mean I do want to check out Jaime, but the Ted Cord, the one from like the
okay.
80s.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have Invincible. Well, I have that in trade. And I read a lot of Black Hammer. That's a new one that's I've been enjoying pretty much. And big Usagi fan. Usagi Ojimbo is a big one for me
That's why I wore my
as
turtle
well.
shirt.
Oh yeah. Hey, have you been reading the crossover with He-Man?
Turtles and He-Man?
Yeah.
No, but I've been watching your reviews on it though.
Oh, well, you gotta get it because it's good.
I was never a He-Man fan growing up.
You know what? I wasn't either, but the book is fun.
Okay.
Yeah, the book is really fun.
Yeah.
And it's ending soon, I think.
Okay.
I think it's only 4 issues.
Didn't they cross over once before, or was that just something? I'm thinking of Thundercats. It was He-Man and Thundercats. That's what I was
Was
thinking
it?
of.
Did they cross over? I didn't know that.
Yeah, He-Man and Thundercats did.
Might have
When it
to
was,
check that
I
out.
think they were both owned. No, not both, but He-Man I think at the time was owned by DC,
Okay.
if I remember right. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm starting to get my collection back that I had, and then I also buy new stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what a lot of your reviews are on.
yeah, because I like reading that stuff, and I feel like nobody really cares if I review like I don't know. Here's giant size X-Men right here. Look at that. This is a big money book right here. Just saying.
That's an amazing cover. That's Arthur Adams, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. One thing I actually really no, yeah, it's Arthur Adams. I think it is.
Yeah.
One thing that's really cool about these, I don't know if a lot of people know, but they added stuff into the reprints.
I I can't remember
For,
who. Maybe it was you that was talking. Did you do a review on this, or was it somebody
I
else?
think I talked about it on a video, but yeah,
Y-
I love collecting these. These are fun to collect because it's dirt cheap.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
and I got one. I got it. I brought this one out just for you because I don't you like Mike Mignola?
Oh yes,
So he did covers for
yes.
the a couple of the he did like 6 or 7 covers for the X-Men
I
classics.
did not know that.
Yeah, and they're
That's
really
such Mignola, though.
yeah, they're really cool. There's one where it looks like he just took Rasputin and like put him in the background.
That's funny.
Yeah. Um,
So,
go ahead.
are you going for those because to fill that X-Men void? Is that what's?
Yeah, and honestly, they don't break the bank.
Yeah.
Like I have gotten like I have like a huge like run after like uncanny stuff, like when they're in like Australia, I believe it was.
Okay.
So like I've been sporadically like getting these and then getting that because a lot of those are kind of cheap. And
Okay.
I'm like, you got to pay bills, before you buy
Right.
comics.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
I guess I could eat my comics. I don't know. I mean, it
That
might,
might not digest well.
no,
And I don't think you'd save on toilet paper either.
no, no.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Cool. What else are you picking? Like, what's your goal as far as Uncanny X-Men before I get on to whatever what else you're picking
Um,
up? Like, what run? Like, what number series? You said
I,
Claremont, so
I would like to possibly maybe go up to when like maybe Jim Lee started getting with the other X-Men
oh, nice.
books.
Okay.
Maybe to that. I don't know. It depends on how much space it takes up.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's probably where I would like to go because I've read like everything past where Jim Lee took over like the other X-Men title and when Claremont left and stuff. So
Okay.
I haven't like read a lot of these like the early run of Claremont. I haven't
Okay.
read.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, if anybody ever wants to get like classic X-Men, like it's really good. Like it's weird because they use different artists for like the new stuff that they put into it.
Uh-huh.
And they try to match like the art that's in the book already. So
Oh,
they
that's
put like backups. They're like new backup stories. Like he went to go back and like revise what he already did. Almost like a retcon, I feel like.
he George Lucas did.
Yes, but they're not bad.
That's funny. Let's say hello to Cliff on Comics in the house. What's going on, Cliff? Appreciate you coming hanging out. Rich says, smash that like button. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Brian LCS in the house. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. And Mike with Casino Comics is in the house as well. Appreciate you coming out, man. Thank you so much. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So those are is that the only like back stuff that you're like interested in looking for? Or is there
No, I mean I have more. So like I really have been trying to get the Marvel Presents. Did you ever read that as a kid?
I have not read it, no, but
So
those
like
are freaking awesome because they have
yeah,
like three pieces of a story in each
yeah.
book or something.
So like I'll pull this one right off the wall because I actually like the cover for this one. This is Marvel Presents 134. It's like a Wolverine Iron Fists.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's got like, whenever you're gonna see Wolverine like smoking a cigarette or cigar, you
Yeah,
don't see
yeah,
that no
yeah.
more. Yeah,
Especially
so
on
like
cover.
that, like I really want to get like the Weapon X run with like oh, I'm blanking on his name. What's his name? Who drew this?
Oh, I totally don't know.
Barry Windsor Smith. That's
Oh,
who drew it.
nice.
I am bad with names. Yeah,
Me
I
too.
would love to get those, and I have I've started getting back into. See if I can find it. Where was it? Uh, huh? Oh, there we go. The Marvel 2-in-1s. So this is like Ghost Rider and the Thing.
Nice.
I gotta get a new copy because there's like a big old like slash right here, like all through the book.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I didn't notice that until when I paid $5 for this thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why it's a wall book right now.
Yeah.
But
That's a cool
yeah,
book though. I've never seen that. Like I like
yeah,
the Thing's bike.
yeah. I've never seen it too, and I just thought it looked fun, and I want to go back and try to find like the 2-in-1. Like I guess they're teaming up or whatever. And then I am actually trying to put together a '90s run of the Wolverine uh,
Okay.
comics. Yeah, this issue just looks really cool.
That is
Okay,
cool.
he fights in the Spanish Civil War in this issue.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I believe this is the is it Larry Hama wrote this.
Okay.
I think it was, and then Mark Silvestri did the artwork for this
Nice.
one. This one would be fun because I actually this is one of the series that I actually read as a kid. Was this when? Do you remember when they had like the cyborg Wolverine?
Was it Albert? Is that who you're talking
Yeah,
about?
and he had like
Yeah.
the little girl that was with him.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't read it. So I
Oh,
just remember from the cards.
yeah, yeah, like that. That's what I read as a kid, and I was like, "What's up with this cyborg guy?" What?
That's funny. Have you ever
Yeah,
thought about going and doing reviews on some of those older books?
you know, I thought of, but I didn't know if anybody would watch it.
Yeah. 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 I could see that.
Yeah, yeah, because
So
yeah, I mean, mostly people seem to want to watch like the new stuff.
yeah.
It seems like. I mean, I guess I could try it and see if people want to like check out that stuff and maybe do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do actually have a big book. This is one of the only books from my collection that survived.
Oh,
I
that you
have,
kept? So
yeah,
this is like original. This is OG
yeah.
right
Oh,
here.
I have only two books that survived.
Oh, nice.
I'll show you the first one because this one I actually ended up getting graded. So it's the Wolverine
Oh,
where he,
nice. The fatal.
yeah, where
Yes.
he gets his adamantium ripped out, and then I have, where is it? There it is. This is issue 168 of Daredevil.
Oh, nice. First
Yeah,
Electra. Yes.
yeah. This was in my trunk of my car for like 5 years, and I had no idea it was there.
What were you? Wait a second. Wait a second. You put a comic back there and just forgot?
Well, yeah, I mean, it fell through where like the tire, you keep your like tire in the back of the trunk. And like I went to go change a flat one day, and I was like, oh, I have this book. So I'm driving around with like a $200 book in my.
How did it hold up? Did it hold up good? Is it?
Yeah, I mean it's okay. I mean it looks good. I mean I think it might have a little bit of spine roll or printing issue. I don't know because there's like this like white. The camera's reversed. Like this whole white part right here, like the
Yeah, yeah,
white.
yeah.
So I don't know like how
Well, I
much.
can see the staple, so
Yeah, yeah. I mean it looks okay. There's no bending or anything like that. So it held up okay. I honestly, like so like I didn't know this book had any value like whatsoever.
so
People are probably breaking right now, like, why? Why would you do that?
let's give it. It deserves one of these real quick. Hold on.
Holy crap!
Uh,
But yo, like, let me ask you this:
uh-huh,
when you were getting rid of your collection,
uh-huh.
do you think if that had been in there, would you have gotten rid of that?
Probably, yeah, because like I was like,
Wow.
I mean, I didn't want to get rid of my stuff,
Right.
It was more like forced upon me in the situation I was in at the time
Yeah.
because the person I was with was like, "You need to grow up,"
Oh,
you know,
that
and
sucks.
not have your hobby was, if I remember correctly, your hobby is being a parent now. So
Oh man, dude, I
yeah,
hate that for you.
I mean it's okay because I mean I got a lot of it back, and it's been fun like rebuilding like
Okay.
that collection that I used
Yeah.
to have and finding stuff that I didn't even know existed. You know,
Yeah. Still, that's crazy. Mike saying great Daredevil. Yes.
yeah,
Richard in the house. What's going on, homie? He says hit that like button. Appreciate you, Richard. I think so. I think so. I
I
can't
think.
confirm though.
I mean the little ticker's going.
Is it?
Yeah, the little ticker's going on there.
Mm,
Did something happen?
but can we trust that?
I don't know. It says live. It says that we're live. So I mean,
Richard likes to mess with me. I'm here for it.
yeah.
Cool.
Uh,
Here's my wife. She says, collect what makes you happy.
exactly. That's exactly what you should do. This will go back
Appreciate
in the trunk later.
you. You'll spend another 5 years by the spare tire. That's great. That's
Uh,
crazy, man. 5 years behind it, and it saved it. It saved itself by being next to a spare tire.
yeah.
That's crazy.
You never would have thought. You
That's
had
funny.
something in there. But yeah, I mean, I've been having a lot of fun, like getting back into reading comics as well. Like since being out of it for like a good like decade,
Yeah.
it's been fun being like, oh man, what's going on here? What's going on there? Like I've been reading I keep wanting to call him Venom now, but he's not Venom, Carnage. The Eddie have you read the Eddie Brock Carnage thing
No,
that's been
you've
going
been
on?
reading it for me. I
Oh,
watched.
okay. Okay.
I'm telling you, I watch a ton of your review videos, dude. Like you read all these comics to me, essentially. So that's funny.
Yeah, it's been interesting to read that one, and I've dived into the Absolute Universe.
Yeah.
That's been fun. So we got like I'll show this off because it's a pretty cool cover. We have Absolute Superman right here.
Oh,
What do you
nice.
think of this costume? Do you like this costume? Do you like the
Uh,
redesign?
I can't see a whole lot of it because it seems
Oh,
black. Like,
it's like a bluish black.
yeah,
Oh,
but I'm not hating it. Honestly, when I was, I even left a comment in your on the
uh-huh.
video where I was like, hey, I actually may start picking that up because I'm not a Superman fan either. Like, I'm not a big Superman fan at all, but like the way you were talking about it and the story that it was telling, I was like, you know what, this, and especially like how he has to recharge, like he's just not
Yeah,
invincible all the time. Like he has not only, I guess, not only a Kryptonian weakness, but like he has to go and recharge. And I'm
yeah,
like,
no.
okay, now we're at a point of nerddom where I can like be
So
like, hey, he's not God. So
I'll one up you and give you a slight spoiler.
okay.
Which I don't know if it's 100%, but I think his parents still might be alive
Oh.
because they jump on the ship with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
So,
all
and
right.
his mom's a badass. Just saying, like she has a gun that shoots lava.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's that is one bear mama you do not want to mess with.
No, and she like fucking murders people.
That is not Martha Kent there.
But no, like no, because it's Laura. What's their last name?
Lang?
L. Laura L.
Oh, L. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
Or
it's his
Kal El.
actual his
Yeah.
mom on Krypton, which is
Ah,
Jor-El,
gotcha,
and
gotcha, gotcha.
yeah, but yeah, no, definitely you need to start getting this.
Okay.
This is a really good read.
I saw where the hardcover for volume 1 of Batman and I
Mhm.
think Superman as well is on pre-order as of
Yeah,
like April with my comic shop.
yeah. I have to say, out of the first three, Superman has been my favorite so far. I
Wow.
think. Um, I mean, they're all good in their own ways
Uh-huh.
because they're all really different. I'm not 100% up to date with the other two. Like,
Mm.
because I pulled these guys too because I actually like the covers. So we have Absolute Wonder Woman. This is a reprint of issue number 1.
Oh, check out that horse. It looks like
I
something
know
from Harry Potter.
that's Pegasus. It's a dead horse.
It's a dead horse.
If you ask her what its name is, it's Pegasus.
Okay.
It doesn't have a name. It's just Pegasus. Because
I assume it flies. It has wings. It has
does,
boned wings.
I think it like breathes fire too.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And with her giant sword she has,
I hate those I hate those kaiju buster swords. I hate them.
Oh, but the thing is though, like in this, she can like make it really, really big, like the size of a building.
God bless. Iron Man has one of those now, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Oh,
I hate it. I
really?
hate it. I hate it.
Really? Oh,
Yes,
man.
he's used it one time. He's used it one time that I know of so far.
No, but I like this. I like Absolute Wonder Woman because like she actually uses magic and stuff.
Okay.
So she uses like different types of magic, and she has her lasso. Like it's pretty cool. So it can like burn people from like all this, almost like the penance there, kind of from Ghost Rider.
Oh, nice.
So it hurts the person of all the bad things that they've done.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you instead of like lying, it's like, oh, you're gonna die, basically. And then she used it to transform into a Medusa.
She used it to what?
She transformed into like a Gorgon, like a
She transformed.
Yeah,
like
she wraps it around her and like transmogrifies herself.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's crazy. What benefit is that to her though?
She killed the giant monster.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, she turned it to stone and then like shattered it, basically.
So I guess this Absolute Wonder Woman is more based off of like Greek mythology than other things.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't really read regular Wonder Woman, so I don't know.
Yeah, got you. Cool.
Speaking of Absolute Batman, we have him right here.
That's a big book, honestly, right now.
Yeah, I know, right? And you think like this book wouldn't be as much as like say his actual first appearance was.
But it is. Like
I know.
It's weird.
It was like a what, $30-$40 book?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculously big book.
It's gonna go next to Elektra in the trunk, just saying.
Holy crap!
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what do you out of all the absolutes, what are you digging the most right now?
Superman's really good. I really like we'll pull him off the wall.
Yes.
We'll pull him off the wall.
You're showing me that backstage before the show.
I did. So I got the Absolute Flash.
Yes.
This is issue number 1, and I got it remarked by the artist.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. This Absolute Flash has been really good. The first issue has, I guess you could say. It could go to shit afterwards. I don't know. But yeah, I really liked Absolute Flash. I was surprised that they chose Wally, of all people.
Really?
Yeah, they chose Wally. Wally is the Flash in this, and he killed Barry. Just saying.
Oh,
he kills Barry.
Oh,
spoilers!
Wow!
Holy crap!
Like wow!
Yeah. So Barry. So Barry was experimenting to be the Flash, and somehow Wally ends up killing him.
Wow!
They haven't explained that yet, but he kills Barry.
That's crazy.
It might be an accident. You don't know.
Usually, when you say somebody killed somebody, it's not an accident.
Hey, he said it. He said he killed him. And
So if you had to pick one of the 4, and
r-
like Flash, I know you've only got 1 issue in
yeah,
there, but
yeah,
still, like amazing remark, by the way, freaking fantastic.
I know it
If you
cost
had
me
to,
$25.
no, that's absolutely worth the
I know
$25.
it is. I
Like that's
know.
crazy.
I drove 2 hours to meet him. It was definitely worth it.
Absolutely. So which one, if you had to pick one, which one would you
One,
be reading?
like at the moment,
Well, yeah.
all of them.
No, just one.
Um, I would say since I've read the most of it, I would say Superman.
Okay.
Yeah, Superman. Every time I get to the end of Superman, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, we're going here now.
Nice. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
she's got a lava gun.
Yeah,
Like, how do you
lava
argue
gun.
with that?
And like Lois is like a bad guy, kind of ish, sort of.
Maybe.
She's not a reporter, I'll tell you that much.
K-pop junkie in the house. What's going on, lady? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, Steven. Appreciate you. Cool. What else you
Yeah.
been reading? What else you got in your pile to show off?
So I'll show this off because I really like this series. This is Justice Society or JSA. This is issue 10.
Oh, nice.
I think this is when Jeff Johns officially started writing on JSA, maybe because James Robinson originally started with this series, and I think he might have got upset with DC or something, and he left.
Okay.
Like like after Starman leaves, like James Robinson's not on this book. But
That's
this
funny.
one I really like. 'Cause it's one of my favorites because Wildcat is at home or is at their base of operations, recovering from what happened in the last issue because he fought. I think it was Black Adam. He fought,
Oh, wow.
I think, and he got like busted up and broken arms. And you also find out that he actually is dating Catwoman.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Him and Catwoman have a thing going on, and he ends up taking on the entire Injustice Society, like Home Alone style. Yeah,
That's fantastic. Wildcat's probably one of my favorite characters
really,
ever. Yes.
really. I
Yes.
love Wildcat.
And like the reason why is because of the Batman the Brave and the Bold cartoon.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I think Arlie Ermy did the voice for him, and like ever since then I've loved this character. It's fantastic.
No, I love him too. Have you read the JSA Classifieds?
I've not read anything with him in it. It's strictly just because of Brave and the Bold. Like I need to get more Wildcat in my life.
I should have pulled it. I should have pulled it. There's a mini series with him in Catwoman that Chuck Dixon wrote that is really good. It's like a 4-issue miniseries. It's super cheap to buy. Nobody wants it.
No, nobody cares
Yeah.
about Wildcat.
Nobody cares about Wildcat.
Except for us, apparently.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but if you want to read like a lot of like really good like solo stuff with Wildcat,
Yeah.
towards the end of JSA Classified, he has a whole like run of like individuals, like sort of like story arc that went on with JSA Classifieds, and they're super cheap to get because nobody wants them.
Yeah, no, I need to find those.
If I knew you liked Wildcat so much, I would have pulled them.
No, this is all about you. What your favorite stuff is, not me.
But yeah, Wildcat is amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
He gets around because he actually ends up with Wonder Woman's mother.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Starts like dating her, and like it's pretty. They have like a full blown like relationship.
Huh.
And yeah, in the JSA books, which is really cool.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Christina Payne is in the house. What's going on, lady? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Even appreciate you. So JSA,
yeah,
got Marvel Comics Presents, Absolute Universe. You're digging that?
Yeah, which you should read. Just saying. I know you said you didn't want to, but you're going to read all the Absolute stuff. Just saying.
I plan on reading Absolute Superman. That's what I plan on reading.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I like my Batman to be thick, but some of the stuff that I've seen, like, I'm just like, I don't know that I can get down with this Batman. I just
So
don't know.
I gotta ask you, what did you think of the whole backlash with the Absolute Batman? Like when they were showing it off and stuff, and people were like really against it. It seemed like at some points, like
Um,
design wise and stuff.
so the biggest thing that I agreed with was like his bat symbol looks ridiculous. I don't care that it's an axe. Like that big square looks ridiculous to me.
Oh,
Like
really?
I still don't like it to this day, but I also haven't read it. So as far as like everybody's like, oh, he's too big, he's too this. Like I said, I like my Batman thick. So like I have
Yeah,
I have no problem really with his size. But yeah, the symbol throws me off.
yeah,
And then maybe like as people start talking about the story, and because I'm hearing that like he's kind of friends with like a lot of his rogues gallery,
yeah.
and
He is.
so
He is, which gets really interesting later
right,
on.
I could see that being interesting and maybe bring me in. But the Superman seems the most interesting to me right now. And so and I also tend to like move away from what the crowd is usually doing.
Yeah,
So a lot of people are into Batman right now, so that kind of makes me veer to more towards Superman.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
But
that's yeah. In Absolute Batman, so he has like stash houses around the city.
uh-huh.
He doesn't have like a like one bat cave. He has like different places. And in it, Alfred's been like monitoring him and finding his stash houses, and it makes the bat symbol
Ah,
in town. So the
so it's just a big square.
guy with little jagged points.
Little jagged points.
And he was like, I can't believe it's this obvious.
I mean, that's funny.
Yeah.
What draws you to some of these characters that you enjoy, like the Wolverine, the Ghost Rider, outside of like what still brings you back?
What
I
still
know that
brings
as a kid, you know, obviously there's that nostalgia part of it, but like these characters have changed quite a bit since you were a kid.
yeah. So as a kid, it was more like, oh, these guys are edgy, like
Yeah.
edgy and stuff. And like, I don't know, like they just seemed different than most normal superheroes at the like now still. Like I love when we get a new like wrinkle in like Wolverine's like origin story, or like something new is added to it.
Mm.
Not the new stuff, that's whatever's going on in that new series at the moment is not that good. That I almost dropped it.
That first issue was really good where
Oh,
they brought Cyber back and
that
he was having to
first
save Nightcrawler and stuff.
yeah, that first issue was good, and then it gets weird where he like has to like help the Wendigo like learn how to not be the Wendigo.
Oh.
Yeah, and like he like basically teaches the Wendigo to like meditate, and then they have like that pure form of adamantium or whatever it is,
Mm,
and like I don't know, it's just a slow read, and I hope it gets better after this first story arc.
I got you.
Yeah,
I was gonna
because
say
it.
that first one kicked off really good,
Oh
really
no,
strong.
it did, and I was really hyped for it. But yeah, I mean, I would say because they're just so different. Like they just seem like outside the norm when it comes to like your typical superhero.
I
Uh,
got you.
yeah, is what drew me back to them. You know,
Do you think that's why you have more of a connection with like Marvel than you do maybe like with DC?
um, I don't know because I feel like nowadays I have more connection with DC.
Okay.
Like I found I found the characters that I really do enjoy for like DC. So I feel like I swing more towards DC nowadays than Marvel than like what they're putting out. Like I only read like the Wolverine titles for like Marvel, and I really don't read anything else.
Okay.
Except for this, I'll show you this. I think you
Please
need to.
do.
I think you need to get it because it's ending in like a month. Hell Hunters.
Oh,
This is really
I've
good.
heard such good things about that. Yes,
Yeah,
you
this is
dope
like Inglorious
comics.
Bastards. Inglorious
Yes.
Bastards with like humans. This is
I
really
I
good,
kind
and
of mad that I didn't jump on that.
you can still jump on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
so like I don't have a comic shop really like
Oh,
near me.
mhm.
So like I do all my stuff through mycomicshop.com.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they still have issues.
I don't have a comics shop near me, and I have to drive like 40 minutes to get my comics.
Oh wow.
And I'll tell you, this is what got me back into collecting. Is I went to this shop. So I usually go to like Houston or Austin to like look for stuff
Okay.
because I'm like kind of smack dab in the middle. And I found this shop because I Googled like comic shops near me and it
Yeah.
popped up. And I was like, oh, it's like 40, 30 minutes away. No problem. I get there. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere. And all that is there is like a shack.
Uh-huh.
It's like like one of those buildings you can get from Home Depot. And I'm
Okay,
like,
please tell me more.
and I'm like, I'm gonna get murdered. Like, like deliverance or something is gonna happen. Oh boy, you got a purty mouth. And so I walk into this store, and there's like boxes and boxes of comics.
Nice.
And there's like wall books, and I start talking to the owner, and she's been a comic fan for life. She had comic book stores previously, um, throughout the years, but then she would close them down and like reopen, like get that itch to like start selling and collecting again.
Mm.
And so like she was big on Spider-Man. She really liked Spider-Man, and like we kind of just hit it off and became friends. And that led me to like start picking up all the new stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's going on? 'Cause she would tell me about these books, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Because I would only go there for like back issues. That's what I
Okay.
would go, because I was trying to get my X-Men run filled and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, and who would ever thought a shack in the middle of nowhere would become your comic book shop?
Well, and especially since she gets new books too.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy.
and she's only open Fridays and Saturdays. So like
Wow.
only 2 days. And people drive from like several cities over to like just go to this shop apparently. And
Wow.
I watch people spend like serious money in this shop. And I was like, well, my bill for this week is only $30. What's yours? $900. And I'm like,
Wow.
what are we doing here?
We do. That's funny.
Which led me to this. I want to show this off. Since then, you like Batman, right? Or you don't like Batman?
Oh, I love Batman.
You love Batman. So when I was there was a reseller there. And the reseller, his girlfriend, picked up this book and was like, hey, look at this. This is cool. And he was like, oh, that's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool. And I'm like, yeah, it is cool. Because look at this.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
this book is amazing. He thought some kid like doodled on it.
Yes. Yeah. I remember you showing this off your most recent haul. Yeah.
This is like
I
the
love this
best.
story.
This is the best cover I have ever gotten. Like, I'm not a big like variant cover person, but like, I mean, how can you not like this? It's fun.
Do you know who did it?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm pretty positive, especially by the initials in the top right corner, that is a Tom King like variant for that issue of Batman.
Tom King?
Yes.
Oh, I hate that guy.
You being serious?
He doesn't really. Okay, I've only really liked one thing he's ever written.
What is that?
I like Human Target.
Okay. Have you all right. So while to preference, while I'm
Okay,
questioning you
okay,
all
okay.
this, I've read several Tom King series. I'm in the
Uh-huh.
mid. I am no. I think I finished that. So I've read several Tom King series. I don't like the man either. I
Yeah.
don't like his writing.
Okay, I
Him
guess
as a
the same.
man, he could be fine, but
Yeah,
his
his
writing,
writing is not. Have you? Oh, like I struggle to get through it. The new Black Canary series that's
I
been going on.
didn't even touch it.
Well, don't waste your time.
I wasn't planning on it.
I jumped into it and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And like the first two issues were okay. I got to issue 3 and I'm like, this is hot garbage. And I'm like, do I continue buying it and covering it for the channel because it gets views?
Yeah. People like him like people that like him like really
Yeah,
really like him, but he lost me on Batman. I picked up the Rorschach series he did and I hated it, and the only reason I finished it was because I bought every single issue before I even like really started reading. And then because I got behind on reading, but like I was
hmm,
picking these books up and I was wanting a Rorschach series and that's not what I got. I read the Vision book that he did, and
uh-huh.
that was okay.
Yeah,
It wasn't fantastic. I read Mr. Miracle. Like I have read my fair share of Tom King, and like just nothing hits for me. And
yeah.
so the only thing that seems somewhat interesting is Heroes in Crisis, if
Oh,
I
I heard
remember
that
that.
was bad.
The stuff that I read was okay. Like
Oh
the
yeah,
stuff I read actually made me interested in it. And then I've heard consistently that Human Target is actually really good.
yeah. It has really good covers. Like
Yeah.
that's one where like I'll try to pick up like all the alternate covers for
Oh,
that because
nice.
I like them. I haven't picked all of them up, but I do actually really like Human Target. As you can see, he's right there.
Oh, nice. But like that, I think he was like prior to writing comics, he was like a member of the CIA or something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Like he was a big like yeah.
Like like
So
like Tom Clancy?
I guess yeah,
I don't
something like that.
know. Tom Clancy.
Anyways, back to you and your collection.
Oh, sorry to bring the podcast down.
No, no, you're good. You're good. I remember seeing that on your video, the Tom King cover,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh no, that's exactly what that is." Because I think he does remarks like that as well. Like he'll
Oh,
do stick
really?
people remarks on
Oh,
covers, like if you ask him to. And so like I'm like, that's pretty cool actually. Like I like that a writer will be like, "Here's my stick person."
my steak person. Um, let's see. One series I really have been enjoying is the Two Face miniseries that's been going on.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
it's like Law and Order for bad guys. That's that's basically what it is. And each issue he does something different. So like in issue 1 was a murder case against Zaz. He had to represent Zaz. And then in the next issue he had to represent um what's his name? The king from the Royal Flush Gang because he apparently cheated on his wife and with the White Rabbit and he and in their prenuptial agreement, if one of them like cheated, they would have to be executed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm really surprised it's actually a really good read, and I don't hear people talking about this a lot.
No, I
Yeah,
don't hear anybody ever talk. I've watched your stuff on it, but like I no. That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. I wouldn't expect a Two Face series to go into that because I feel like we forget that he was a lawyer or a
Yeah.
defense attorney. And to put him in that situation to represent the bad guys against the bad guys, it was really interesting to see like him do that.
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
even though he's not a bad guy technically, because he locked the bad guy away in his mind. Which, when you think about it, it just sounds really weird.
Yeah. Well, so like I was catching up on Hush, and apparently,
Uh-huh.
like he, when he got his face reconstruction
Mhm.
done,
Yeah.
like that got rid of the ego of Two-Face.
Okay.
And so like he was, back to being Harvey Dent again.
Mhm.
And I was like, what? Like what what are we doing here? What's going like why is he still messed up then? Like what, did he get acid again?
I've
What's
I've
going on here?
I've actually never read Hush.
It was it was a long read, man. It's like 12 or more issues long.
I've seen the movie.
And I have not seen the
Mhm.
movie.
It's
But
it's
it
not
was
bad.
I think it was done good. I think it was
Yeah,
done well.
yeah.
So, excited to see Hush 2 and how that works out and how that pans out.
Yeah, who would have thought we would get a sequel to Hush?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't get one sooner.
Yeah,
Everybody's all about sequels.
I know.
That's funny.
But yeah, I got some cover stuff. I know aren't you big into, like, alternate covers?
Oh, I love everything about comics,
Okay,
man. Everything.
okay. I got this one recently. I haven't showed it off, but, it was the only one available at my comic shop. This is for the New Gods. It's like
Oh,
a
weird.
We'll see if we can get it's like an acetate cover.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, who would have thought those would come back, right? You open it up, and it
Oh,
has, like, a thing on the back where it has, like, a picture on the back, which is pretty cool.
that's cool. How
I now hate variant covers because this sucker was $9.
Ooh.
Yeah, the price tag on it was, like, 9.99.
Oh. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh, no, no, no.
and DC priced that at that amount.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not the cover A, DC goes up quite a
I
bit
mean,
on there.
usually it's by, like, a dollar,
Yeah.
but that's not bad. Like, normally, I like a lot of variant covers, but, like, I don't normally buy them a whole bunch. I'm very picky on the covers I get.
I feel bad because I complain about my pull list, and like I actually cut a good bit off of it here recently. But like a lot of my books are like $3 and some change, like
Yeah.
$3.24, $3.89. And that's like well below, the cover price. And I'm
Yeah.
like, really shouldn't be complaining about these deals that I'm getting on these books.
How much do you spend a month on, like, your regular pool lists?
On my regular pull list,
Yeah.
after I've cut it down, it's probably about $20 a month.
Really?
Yeah, on my just regular new stuff that's coming out pull list.
I thought I was doing good. Mine's like $80 a month. I was like, "Oh, I can handle $80 a month. That's okay."
Yeah, no, I cut mine pretty freaking hard recently. So
Yeah.
like I looked at my what I'm gonna get charged this month from my comicshop.com, and it's like $18 and some change. And I was actually mad about that. But like I cut out Thundercats because they're not doing it for me. And and also like I'm getting the Delato variants for the Batman Hush.
Okay.
And so, like, once Batman's done and like once Hush is over with, then I'll get another $3 and some change back after that because I probably won't pick up Batman anymore. And yeah, I'm trying to focus on like back issues.
Yeah. Have you seen that crazy, like, glow in the dark cover they have for Hush?
No, I haven't even heard about
So
this.
it's like a gold bat symbol, and the thing's, like, completely white, and when it, like, glows in the dark, I think, like, there's, like, bats all over it, like, glow in the dark
Oh,
bats.
wow.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, all
Which
right then.
When have you seen, like, last time you saw a glow in the dark cover?
Um
Last one I remember was with Ghost Rider from the 90s.
uh, seen them since then. There's a Harley Quinn annual that comes to
Okay.
mind. It's a glow in the dark. Yeah, they don't do very many of them though anymore. There's a Deadman one that's like
Oh,
an Adam. It's an Arthur Adams cover actually. It's Deadman, and that one's really cool
oh, that's cool.
because like Batman's on the cover, and then he's in the like the background, and then you've got Deadman, and then another guy in front of him.
Yeah.
So yes, Mike knows what I'm talking about. Yes, that's funny. Um, I had a question, and then I
I had
completely
an
forgot it.
answer.
Oh yes,
No.
that's funny. Cool. What else? What else have you been reading lately?
So, see if I can get it. So we have Nightwing. This is the from the Tom Taylor run,
Oh, nice. A lot of
and
people praise that.
Bruno Redondo did the artwork for that. I've been catching up on the Nightwing because I've been reading the story after this one. I
They
think
have
it
really
is.
good covers.
Yeah, they do. And I kind of want multiple copies just to hang them up on my walls.
That's funny.
Yeah, but no, Nightwing has been really good, which I'm not a big Batman fan, but I like his supporting cast more than him.
Mm.
Because I really like the new Batgirl series that's been going on.
Okay.
That one has been like straight fire. Like it's been really good.
Nice.
Yeah, and the artwork I don't remember who does the artwork in that one, but that one, she has mommy issues in that one. I don't envy her because her mom is Lady Shiva.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So is this a new Batgirl?
No, so it's Cassandra Cain Batgirl.
Ah, got you. Okay.
The one who couldn't talk. The one who apparently she hasn't had a solo series in over a decade.
Yeah, she was like spoiler before she was Batgirl, right?
I thought she was Batgirl before she was. No, I thought she was. No, because spoiler is the blonde one.
Stephanie Brown.
Stephanie
My
Brown.
bad.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Because I think Cassandra came before Stephanie, and then Stephanie took over as Batgirl, and they didn't
Yeah.
know what to do with Cassandra, so they like shunted her off to the side. She's like, "Go do something, I guess."
That's funny.
Yeah, that one's been really good. Surprisingly, Aquaman, the new
Yeah.
the new Aquaman series has been really good.
I'm kind of mad that I did not start that because Jeremy Adams does the writing for that, and
Yeah.
his Green Lantern has been really good too.
Well, you have time. There's only 3 issues out right now. Just saying.
Did
And
I catch up or not?
I mean, he does some pretty cool stuff. Like, so like they drop him into like this world where like there's hardly any water. And so he starts like using his water bending powers to like bend mud and and he ends up like bending blood
Oh
at one
wow.
point and like uses it to like kill somebody.
Oh wow.
I mean, they were a bad guy. They deserved it.
That's great.
I don't know if it's true, but it seems like it's from what they were like doing it. I kind of wonder if he's actually in the Absolute Universe because they made a heavy reference in the first issue to Darkseid. Because I think the only other character in the Absolute Universe is Booster Gold at the moment. I think like he like went over to the Absolute Universe.
Oh.
In that special, that all is it the All In special? I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if he came back.
Oh.
Booster might be dead.
Perfect timing for James Gunn.
Yeah.
That's funny. Cool.
Yeah, and I have a few more books. So this is one series I really like. Is Black Hammer.
Yes.
It's about a bunch of superheroes trapped on a farm and they can't leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if they leave, they die,
Oh,
basically.
wow.
And they get stuck on the farm for I think like 5 or 10 years. And there's like different archetypes for each hero. So you have like the wildcat and like have like the Shazam one, which that's who's on the cover is the Shazam character.
Okay.
Her power is she gets reverted to like a 7-year-old. And so I think it's 7 or 10, and she's like a chain smoker and like has to pretend to go to school. And then there's like this guy. There's like a Martian Manhunter one where he's like his name's Barbalian. He's pretty cool. He's like I don't know how to say this without being offensive. He, he's closeted and is dealing with his sexuality. Like,
Mm.
yeah. And then there's like another guy who's like stuck at a time and he pops back in and they have like I don't want to say like a Raven type character, like Madame Dragonfly, and they all have to live with each other and pretend to be a family because they have to be a family in this like small town and stuff. It's really interesting and it goes into some interesting places like later on.
Huh.
Uh, and why I really like this is because the artist, is it Dave Ormstrom? Yeah, Dave Ormstrom. After the first issue, he had a stroke.
Oh.
And he had to relearn how to draw
Oh.
after the second issue. So like you can see him like progressing and like learning how to like draw and like get through stuff. It's
Wow.
really cool. Yeah. I have most of it in trade and like the big like library editions. This is the only single issue I have of Black Hammer. It's like probably one of the best superhero books I've ever read. This,
Huh.
yeah, well, it's a superhero slash non-superhero book, I guess you could say, because they don't really do superhero things.
Yeah.
It's like superheroes trying to be normal people, I guess you could say.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I've been interested in that, but I never knew anything about that. I'm kind of surprised that not more people are talking about that.
I,
Like,
maybe because it's such like an indie, like dark horse,
I
like
guess.
maybe I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like it's been going on for years, and then it ended, and they restarted it back up. I haven't read any of the new stuff because they end up like expanding the world into like different things because they're in a place and the world is like going on without them.
Hmm.
I'm trying not to spoil it for you. And so
Well, thank
like
you.
all the side content is like different things. So you have like your golden age, silver age, bronze age, like modern
Oh,
age type of thing. So you see like these characters like evolve over time and like kind of age and stuff. And like it's really cool.
that
Like
is cool.
how like he pays like homage to these already existing characters and like I don't know if like creates his own characters out of characters that have been made, I guess you could say already. Like
Yeah.
an archetype, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the word is exactly.
Huh.
It's cool. It's cool. It's worth a read.
What means more to you in a story? Is it the artwork or is it the actual story itself?
I feel like you have to have the nice balance. I
Yeah.
feel like you can have shitty writing but have amazing artwork and vice versa. But I mean, art is so much like subjective. I feel like
Yeah.
if I think something's good and you think it's bad, like it doesn't really matter. Like I really kind of just matters like how you enjoy the story. Like I mean, I guess it works hand in hand. I feel like you need like that
Yeah.
balance of story and writing. What do you
Yeah.
like prefer?
Oh,
I guess.
I'm art.
Yeah.
Like if the story has bad art, it's hard for me to even if the story is good. Like it's hard for me to stick around. I have to force myself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I guess yeah.
But like I grew up drawing.
Oh, I did too. I went to school for art.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I
I feel like
understand.
we're best friends now.
Okay,
Like,
well, oh yes. No, I actually went and got a degree in art because I did want to be a comic book artist,
nice.
but I ended up having my daughter, and I was like, well, I got to go make a living, and I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do it, you know, doing art and stuff.
Yeah. Yes. No,
Yeah,
I feel your pain there.
but I feel like also like artists kind of get like more pressure put on them when it's about a book. If you have like terrible art, I feel like they get more like backlash in
I
a
can see
sense.
that. Especially because, like, the whole saying is don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
However, we all do.
Yes. Yes.
Like, including myself. Like, we all do.
I mean, we all thought Rob Liefeld was good at one point.
I still think Rob Liefeld's a little good.
No, no.
He said no.
You need to take those rose-colored glasses off, my friend. You can't get past the tiny feet and all the pockets.
Hey, I look past all the pouches. I look past all the muscles. I look at the core of his artwork.
Yeah, which is pouches and tiny feet, and occasionally big guns and angry people.
Yeah, I look past the big guns. I look past the high cheekbones, and I see what he's really trying to do.
He's on another level, I feel like. Have you listened to his podcast before?
I have not.
He goes on some like crazy like rants
I
about
can see that.
about like the comic book industry, and like goes into like beefs people had with each other and stuff.
I can see that. Yes,
It's a train wreck, and it's awesome.
because I keep up with him on Instagram.
Oh, really?
And it's so fun to keep up with him on Instagram, like, because I've seen him make fun of Todd McFarlane before on Instagram, and it's I just sit there and I just laugh because I'm just like his imitation. I'm like, that's spot on, dude. Like
Yeah.
like regardless of what you think about Rob or Todd, like it's his imitation is funny because it's true. Like,
Yeah. No, it is. It is so true.
So,
But yeah, I have one more book,
yes.
and this is a run that I'm trying to complete, and it's probably one of my favorite stories out of
You see this?
blocked in my Instagram. I'm gonna make it my mission to get blocked by Rock Liefeld now.
I apologize. I'm so sorry. That was just too funny.
It's fine.
That was great. This is your favorite story? Is that's what you were saying?
Oh yeah, sorry. This is my favorite story out of the run because it's like an anthology. It's like a 2-issue story arc. It's from JSA Classified. It's Bane and Our Man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so in this, Bane goes to was it Rex Tyler's father's house while him and his mom are getting busy. And she tries to offer his dad like a Viagra pill, and he's like, "No, I don't take those pills anymore. I don't take pills anymore. I'm clean." Because he was an addict, and so Bane goes there to get the pills to try to stay alive because people like gave him like unpure like venom, and
Oh.
he has to like try to stay alive. And so Our Man and Bane team up.
Okay. I never would have gotten that from that cover.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they fight at the beginning of this, but they team up in issue 2 or towards issue 1. If this issue, they team up, and they have to go like after the people who are wanting Our Man's dad to get the formula to make a better form of venom. It's really interesting and it's fun. It's definitely.
I feel like
recommend.
this is kind of the movie Crank.
Maybe, a little bit, probably, yeah.
With Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I love that movie though. That was a great movie.
I know it. Yeah, but yeah, no, like it kind of made me fall in love with like all the JSA characters even more because they get different spotlights in different issues.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorites. I think after this is like a Doctor Midnight story arc as well. But this is a series nobody cares about, and you can pick it up for super cheap, except for issue 1. For some reason, issue 1 is like crazy, stupid expensive because they have like the Adam Hughes covers for Power Girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
and
go.
I still don't have issue 1 because of. I'm like, I'm not paying $20 for this book.
I'm about to say you're just paying for the cover. Like
I
that's
mean, basically, yeah.
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 So is it safe to say that Jeff Johns is like your favorite writer then?
He's one of my favorite writers. Like I like him. I like Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman's a big one. I really like all the guys. My mind is blanking, but like Dwayne McDuffie.
Okay.
From he did all the like Static and
Nice.
Hardware and stuff.
The milestone stuff.
Yeah, and Stan Sakai is one of my favorites. But yeah, Jeff Johns. I mean, Jeff Johns didn't write this. Somebody else did. I forget who.
Okay.
But I do have to say, I do really like Jeff Johns' work.
Yeah.
Well, his DC work. I haven't read anything else other than his DC stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't joined the Ghost Machine stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Has he done anything for Marvel? I don't think
Nah,
he has.
I don't know. But I feel like he very much like I connect with it because he like very much humanizes his characters. I feel like, and they're very like I guess not. I don't say like relatable because I can't relate to a superhero. You know. But yeah, he's okay. He's not a bad dude, you know. Jeff Johns okay.
That Jeff Johns, he's all right.
He's an all right dude, yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. So did you say that was your last book?
Yeah, that was my last book. I don't know how many that was.
Oh, I don't either.
I can show some stuff that I just picked up.
Yeah, show it. Let's go. Yes.
So I just picked up. I haven't read it yet, but I picked up The Court of Owls.
Nice. Ollie's too.
Yeah.
That's the place right there.
And then I picked up this one I never heard of, or I didn't know there was a thing, but this is the Plastic Man by Gail Simone.
Okay.
Yeah, it just looked fun, so I picked it up. You know.
Apparently, the Plastic Man was it No More or something like that.
Oh yeah, that one's on my list to get eventually.
That's apparently like really good. Like a lot of people are loving that.
I heard that one was really good, but my comic shop didn't get it, so I couldn't read
it. Your Lowe's comic shop didn't get it, so
yeah, my Home Depot comic.
That's funny.
Yeah, people don't believe me. It's a building in the middle of nowhere.
That's funny.
I park in a field next to a bunch of cows.
Yo, you do more than just like read comics though and do YouTube videos. Like you're part of a podcast as well.
I am. My co-host would definitely give me a hard time if I didn't mention this.
Well, me being part of a podcast, I was like, we absolutely have to talk about this. Like,
yeah. So I've been doing a podcast for about 4 or 5 years now. I think it's been 4 years. It's called Otakuology.
Okay.
It's a podcast where we talk about anime, manga, all different kinds of stuff. Sometimes we dip and dabble into like the Marvels like stuff and talk about that. And,
okay.
Like the movies if we are interested in them and whatnot. Yeah, it's a fun time on all podcast platforms and YouTube. Definitely check it out.
That's pretty funny. When do y'all have new episodes to drop?
Usually every Monday. So we try to release one once a week.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. It's a schedule, but we try to stay to it.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. No, I know. That's rough, man.
We've kind of like geared left the manga stuff and kind of went more towards like anime, talking
Okay.
about that. Sometimes we'll do like we call them unwind episodes, where we'll just talk about our lives and what's going on in them sometimes,
Okay.
and like what we think is cool and whatnot. But yeah, I do a podcast as well. You're not the only podcast in town. Just saying. No, actually, I when I found out you had a podcast, I actually started listening to it, and I really enjoy like y'all's vibe that y'all give off. Like,
Oh, thanks.
yeah, it seems very similar to mine, so that's probably why I like it so much.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, like I've been listening. I subscribed on Spotify, and I was like, oh man, these guys are pretty good. Because I listen to a bunch of different like podcasts at work and stuff. But yeah, the podcasts. I build models. Like, do you know what gunplay is?
No, I do not.
So gunplay are like robot models. You can pose them, customize them. They're like a Japanese type of thing.
Okay. Like
Yeah,
Gundam?
yeah, Yeah, that's what it is. Gundam, exactly. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then you know what Gundam is? Then yeah, it's like they smashed Gundam and plastic model into a word and call it gunpla. I
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do that from time to time. I like to play video games and I stream video games sometimes on my channel. I kind of dabble here in a little bit of everything. It's not just comics all the time, but
Nice.
recently it's been comics most of the time. Recently,
Nice.
but
Nice.
I do have to say, I so I knew a little bit about comic book YouTube because I kind of stumbled into it. Because I would watch comic tropes, and I think I watched the comic historian.
Yes. That's
Yes,
solid stuff right there.
I would watch him. I would watch them, and then I stumbled into like more like the comic YouTube stuff, with like you and Brian and Lunch Money and stuff like that.
Yes.
I had COVID.
Oh.
So I was stuck at home for a week, and that's how I actually found you because you got suggested to me on my timeline on my line my thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and so like I was like, oh, this is cool, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I was like, maybe I should just start doing stuff on YouTube again and doing comic stuff. And I'd say, like, comic, you for the most part, there's a little couple assholes out there, but comic YouTube has been one of the most welcomingest, like, fun places to just talk about comics with people.
Absolutely.
Because I don't have that in my real life. Like, I don't really get to talk to people about comics.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's been so much fun to find everybody and see what they like and stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. Glad to have you, man.
Oh,
That's awesome.
glad to be here.
Yeah.
You ever need like a last minute person to come on, I'll come back on.
Yes. Absolutely. Definitely gonna have to have you back on.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
awesome.
just because we're best friends now,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just saying. We like a lot of the same things. We dislike some of the same things. We both
I
dislike
know,
Tom
like
King.
we dislike Rob Liefeld's.
Oh, I can't go there.
No, you can. You will. We're true friends. You can go there.
That's so funny. Well, let us know before we dip out here what you got coming up on your channel and on your podcast as well. And I'm going to have links to both of them down in the description. I
Okay,
don't think
cool,
they're there right
cool.
now, but I'm going to have both links to both of them down in the description.
So for the podcast, we are just finishing up our episode reviews because we do like one episode a podcast on Sakamoto Days. It's anime about a hitman who retires and becomes a convenience store owner. And his past catches up with him, and everybody likes to body shame him nowadays because he's a thick boy and he's a little fat, he's a little chunky, and people underestimate him. So we're finishing that up, I think, in the next 2 weeks. I think there's like 2 episodes left in the season. And then on my personal channel, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, because I have like videos scheduled. Like I got like 10 or so videos scheduled to release.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like batch record my videos.
I need to do that.
So if you like see my old, so I have like some older videos that haven't come out. Like my beard's longer, my hair is longer. You know, these videos I haven't released yet. So I will be doing a review on Absolute Flash, and I'll be doing hopefully one on Martian Manhunter
Nice.
when that comes out. I think next week, and I'll get to show y'all all the fun stuff I picked up for the month. You know,
Fantastic.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's what I got going. I can't believe I filled an hour and 20 minutes. I was so worried.
No worries here, man. You're
I
talking
was
about
like,
stuff that you like. It's
I was like,
easy
man, am
then.
I gonna run out of stuff to talk about?
No, no, not when it's stuff that you like, man. Stuff that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Yo, man, thank you so much for coming on
Oh
and
no,
hanging out with
thanks.
me tonight.
Thanks
I
for
appreciate you, man.
thanks for having me. Like I was so excited. Like when the day you asked me to come on, I was like, finally somebody to talk to about comic books.
That's fantastic. That's awesome. Yo, everybody, be sure to go check out Otaku Mike here on YouTube and also his podcast as well on YouTube and all other pod catchers. I'm gonna have links down in the description below so y'all can go straight to him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. That's Mike. Thank you so much for coming and
Oh,
hanging out with me,
thank
man.
you.
I
Thank
greatly
you.
appreciate you. Hey, everybody, great Thursday night. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out. I greatly appreciate y'all. As always, y'all have a good one.